My souls leave my body. Over 250 women. The not so glamorous sides of business. Good, governor. What the fuck is this? Content creation gets to be that fucking easy. Beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to spend a realistic day in my life, growing my small business, growing a podcast, and all of the other human things in between. Now it is currently 11:15 a.m. and on the roundup today, we don't have any calls, but we do have a lot of things that we need to get done. Yesterday we were in the studio recording the podcast, so I'll add in a little clips of that. And today I am really going to be balls deep in creating content for my own business, getting inside of my business community, updating programs and meal plans, and really just having like a bit of a mid-week reset. I have already done my morning routine. I've gone for my beach walk, I've gone to the gym, and I'm just about to cook myself some breakfast. So I thought, why not just film what I get up to today? I'm gonna take you guys a little bit more in-depth behind the scenes into my business. A lot of you have been asking me to go a little bit more in depth with my business, operations, the things I'm working on inside my business community. So I'm gonna show you guys behind the scenes of that. Share a couple of really cool wins that we've had recently, but also I wanna start sharing some of the lows. Now, I feel like social media can sometimes be a highlight reel, and that's not necessarily a good nor a bad thing. However, when it comes to being on your entrepreneurial journey or growing a business or just wanting to put yourself out there online, whether it's creating a YouTube channel like you're watching here, whether it's getting on social media and starting to just document your fitness journey or whatever it is for you, it can feel like you are constantly surrounded by people who are celebrating their wins. And whilst I am all for celebrating your wins, you need to celebrate them loudly, and I really firmly believe in taking up a lot of space and doing that. I also want to be real and raw and realistic with you guys and kind of bring you behind the curtain on the not so glamorous sides of business, because yes, social media can sometimes be a highlight reel, and I do think it's really important that if you are someone who is growing a business or you're wanting to grow a business, you also understand it is fucking hard, and that is the reality of it. So as much as I love my business, as much as I love growing a podcast, you know, when I speak to business throughout today's vlog, I have technically 3 businesses. Podcast is a business in its own that's separate with my best friend Gemma. I also have my business consulting business and my health and fitness online coaching business. So your gal is booked and busy 9 times out of 10, but I just wanted to bring you guys along, show you a little bit more real, raw reality of doing it all, podcasting, business, taking care of my own health and fitness, all of the things that you see across on my socials. So let's eat some brekkie because your girl is starving, and then we've got a couple of errands to run, boring, basic human things, which I think we forget that, you know, running a business, doing all the things, but also equally still being a human. So I gotta go pick up dog food. I've gotta go change my glasses over. The glasses law. Honestly, guys, kill me. We're still here at this point. If you watched last week's vlog, you would have seen I got new prescription glasses and I don't think they've put the lenses in right. So I need to go back and change these over / get them to remake them. Whatever. So I've got to go do that. Do a like midweek top up grocery shop, and then the business side of things, we've got a lot of things to do. I am adding in some more trainings and teachings for my business community, which is called Side Hustle to CEO. It is a business development program. So I'm recording some new trainings and modules in there about lead generation, free value pieces, creating content that converts, as well as getting really good at the skill of selling in a non-sleazy way, specifically in the online space. So doing that today, and then like I said earlier, and then also just doing some updates for my coaching business, meal plans and training programs. Now I am an organized freak, so I like to work a week ahead. And if you're someone who owns a business, maybe you're an online coach and you're watching this right now, this is a little bit of a hack for you. I like to work a week ahead. So if I know that next week I'm changing my clients' calories and macros, I'm always making sure that their meal plans are done this week so that on Monday or on Sunday or Saturday, they have time to go grocery shopping. And it works really, really well for my clients because then they, one, are not feeling like, well, what am I doing? Am I changing my calories? Am I not changing my calories? And they're feeling confused, AKA hating the service. Also, two, they are able to get really organized. And I find when you're working on a health and fitness goal, getting really organized or being really organized is honestly a game changer in actually getting you from where you currently are, stuck, not losing weight, insert all of the things, to actually achieving the result. You need to get organized. 9 times out of 10, you do have the time to do it. You're just disorganized. Enough yapping for now. Let's go and eat, and then I will see you guys soon. All right, I'm just about to smash this. I'm starving. I had 100 grams of beef mince and 2 eggs. And I just threw the packet in the bin. It's covered in egg yolk, so I didn't get it out. But barbecue sauce, I'm showing you the tomato sauce, Mingle. I love these sauces. There's no additives, preservatives, etc. in there, none of that nasty shit. And they just taste so good. But I used a little bit of barbecue sauce on my eggs. Salt. I'm going to smash this and then we're going to get on with my day. Yesterday we recorded in the podcast studio and I made the mistake, I don't know how, but I ran out of time in the morning to get from boxing, come home, get ready, and then drive. It was like peak hour traffic, so I needed to leave earlier than what I expected to. I made the mistake of not eating breakfast that had any kind of protein in it. Oh my God. And I was losing my souls. I am the kind of girl, like I am a food loving girl. You are not catching me not eating. I need to eat every 2 to 3 hours. If not, my souls leave my body. Like, I'm not kidding. I get hangry, I get snappy, I feel like I can't concentrate, I get brain fog, the full 9 yards. And yesterday I did not eat a breakfast that was high in protein because I ran out of time and I just had a banana. Protein is the thing that keeps you full. And I really struggled. Like, I got to the end of the recording and I was like, bruh, I have nothing left in me and my brain is just not powering on. So this is your friendly reminder, if you're listening to this, make sure that you have a high protein breakfast, and that's exactly what I've done today. So let me go smash this. Okay, I just got home and I had a parcel at my door, but I'm on a no spend, so I don't know what it is. So I thought we could open it together. I don't remember ordering anything. Like I said, I'm on a no spend. If you guys have watched one of my vlogs previously, I literally have spoken about this. I've decided to only buy one non-essential item per month, valued at $200. And I haven't made my March purchase yet, so what the fuck is this? Why is it in newspaper? Oh, I do remember ordering this off Amazon. That is like not exciting. Oral-B things for my toothbrush. Just me little toothbrush. Anyways, that's not exciting. But I wanted to quickly jump on, guys, because I want to talk about just a little business things and things that are kind of going on behind the scenes. And like I said, I want this vlog to really be like a behind the curtains kind of sneak peek into what I'm working on. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you, I have nothing new in the works. And I feel like that feels really nice to say. Usually for the last maybe 2-ish or 3-ish years, I really was doing lots in my business, creating lots of new offers, really focusing on figuring out where I wanted the direction of my business to go. And in 2025, so at the start of last year, I made a really firm decision that I was going to just stick with one thing, the thing that I knew and I loved, which was Side Hustle to CEO, my business community. Now that has been up and running for 2 years and it has housed over 250 women, which is just insane, probably closer to 300. But on Monday morning, I had a meeting with my team and we pretty much just ran through retention of the program. And I am so proud to announce that we have an average retention of 14 months in the program, and the original minimum term for Side Hustle to CEOs is 6 months. So we are absolutely smashing that out of the park. And honestly, that goes to show how well the program actually works for the women who get inside. And yeah, I was just really happy with that. We also were running some other figures, which is like I find very boring part of business. The things that I love in business is obviously coaching. I love educating. I love teaching. I love coaching. I love watching my clients win and creating content, like the creation kind of part, doing YouTube, making sure that I'm creating content for Instagram. I love all of that. The boring parts of business that I actually hate is anything to do with finding out retention rates, understanding attrition rates, conversion rates, all of that. I just find boring, annoying, things that are definitely important to make sure that your business is growing, so I don't overlook them, but I don't enjoy them. My team are the people who really take care of all of that stuff, the stuff that I don't like to do. All I do in my business, if I'm brutally honest with you guys, is I coach and I create content, because those are the two things that I fucking love and that I'm good at doing. And outsourcing for me has just been incredible. I've had my team on my team for nearly 5 years now, which they just know the ins and outs and the workings of my business. But we were running some numbers on Monday, and like I said, we went through retention rates, which I'm super stoked about. But I was speaking to my accountant and just really proud of the fact that I've been able to scale my business in a way that I have wanted to. I feel like when you get on the internet, there is so much business knowledge out there. People are telling you, you have to do it this way, you got to do this. But at the end of the day, I found something that worked for me, and I was able to scale my business in a really lean way, meaning we walk away with a higher profit margin, which is honestly really, really cool. So I thought I would give you guys that insight. Now, the other part of business that I want to speak about today, because I feel like this is also equally important, as you guys hear the highs, the retention, the program growing, you know, in 2025, we 5x'd the growth of that program, and business has just been booming, which we fucking love. But equally, there are things that happen behind the scenes that I don't share really on my social media at all. And I think, like I said at the start of this vlog, it's very important that we start normalizing that. And that is, okay, cool. Last week, I signed 11 new girls into Side Hustle to CEO. In the same breath as that, I got 5 cancellations come through. Sometimes in business, you are going to be celebrating the highs, but also equally being met with some of the lows. And of course, when people leave your business, it's sad. Like all of the girls that come into my space, whether it's fitness coaching or business coaching, I form relationships and almost friendships with these people. So of course, having them leave is sad. Like it's a sad reality of business, but also at the end of the day, I know that is unfortunately the natural life cycle of running a service-based business. So if you are someone who's listening to this and you're like growing your business and you get, you know, really upset and you take it to heart when clients leave or they go and work with someone else, this is your reminder that it is a normal part of business. You need to do a couple of things, and these would be the things I would be focusing on, is number one, looking at your retention. Like, do you have good retention or do you have an issue with retention? AKA like a bucket with a hole in it. 5 people come in, 6 people leave on the other side. And this is a constant cycle where people are either not making it to minimum terms or not staying past the original minimum term. If you have an issue with retention, you need to plug that hole and figure it out, looking into your service, looking at a way where you can almost gamify your program to help people kind of hit milestones and achieve new things. But also equally, if you reflect on that and you don't have any issues with your retention, then maybe it's just about going, okay, cool, it's a normal part of business, and not letting that become a reflection of you. I find in business, especially early founders, find it really, really difficult in actually separating themselves from the business. So every win that the business has, they go on this mad high. Every loss that the business has, they go on this mad crash. They make it mean something about themselves, they attach emotion to it, and it makes it 10 times harder. Biggest piece of advice I can give you is learn how to detach from emotion and think logically in your business. All business is complex problem solving and accumulation of data. If you can keep focused on that, instead of every loss that you have, you go and you internalize it and you go, well, you know, I'm shit, I'm dumb, I don't know anything. All of that will be the things that cock block you from never growing your business. And if you were in the business of wanting to grow your business, you need to learn how to think logical and not emotional when it comes to decision making, growth, strategy, scaling, etc. Yeah, I wanted to kind of share that, guys, with you, because yes, we signed all of these people, but then equally we lost some on the other side. But the very big difference between that is I don't catastrophize, I don't complain, I just move on. I know when 5 people leave, 10 more people are going to come through my doors, and that's just the way it is. Now I'm going to go and lock in for a little bit of a work break. I'm going to put an hour on my timer, sit here and respond to some of the girls inside Hustle to CEO. Also, when I got home, I sat in my car and I recorded some more content. So I have about 4 or 5 videos that are ready to go over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. And honestly, content creation gets to be that fucking easy. All right, we'll talk soon. Those playing along at home, a little bit of skin update. Still not good. It's still not good, governor. It is what it is. Don't know what's going on. Could be the road, could be my hormones. who actually knows? But anyways, I'm going to end this vlog here. So thank you so much for spending the day with me. I hope that you enjoyed this style of vlog. I feel like I definitely shared more behind the scenes about business and all of that good stuff. So if you did enjoy it, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. I'm just going to head out to my parents for dinner tonight. Mum messaged me before and she's like, do you want to come for dinner? And I thought, absolutely I do. It means that I don't have to cook. And if you didn't know, I hate cooking. So love you guys. Bye.